Okay, YouTubers, today's video is going to be on the Stanley cooking gear. Sorry. So as you can see, I have three cooking items that Stanley had made. So now most of you know Stanley makes tools as well. They're probably better known for their tools, but they've recently started, well, maybe for a while now, started coming out with cooking gear, and they started gearing it towards campers. So as you can see here, I took the best three that I like and that I'm actually going to test out. Now these two I'm going to test out next week. This one I've already used. This is a new one. As you can see, I have a total of 3 or 4. The one I use all the time is in my camping bag. This one I bought it out for a reason I'm going to explain in a minute. So we'll start with the small one, of course, right? The one that I always use. This is the Camp Cook Set, 2-cup set. Sorry. So as you can see, it has a folding handle which folds away to save room. It has a vented lid, which all the pot sets come with. It has 2 nesting cups, which store away nicely. Each cup is 10 ounces, right? The capacity for the pot itself is 24 ounces. The weight on this is 0.88 pounds, and it's fairly light, and it stores away nicely in your camping bag. All right, so now this is if you're having I would say a light meal. Now the reason why I kept this one out is before, I guess, they renamed these. This was known as a steel cooker nesting cup set. And they started giving it to us campers. They changed the name to Venture Camp Cook Set. Either way, these things are good. Now, online, on Stanley's website, these are $30. On Amazon, Walmart, and Target, you can get these for $15. Sometimes lower. I've gotten them on sale for about $10. That's why I have so many. I think I've actually had a total of 4, and I gave one away. These things are really good, and they're made out of 18-inch stainless steel. Right, so that's the, I would say, single serving set. Right, so if you're using a Mountain House Foods, you pour it in here. You can split it up into 2, but 10 ounces of food per person is hardly enough to get you through the day. So this would be probably for an overnight, or a quick outing. Right, I wouldn't bet my I would use this for like an overnight. I've used it for a few nights and got away with it. But if you're looking for like a heartier meal or bigger meals, you're gonna go with these 2 right here. Alright, so the next one we're talking about is the Adventure Prep Cook Set. Again, this one has vented lids, fold away handle. Inside, this has 2 bowls, 2 lids, a spatula, and a ladle. So here goes the here goes the 2 lids, which act as cutting boards if you were to get this one. All right, you have your 2 bowls, which are 20 ounces each, and then you have your ladle and your spatula, which I'm going to put together for you right now. This is really easy to put together. As you can see, it takes no time. And there you have it, spatula and a ladle. So you can also, I would say, cook eggs in here. That's why they're using a spatula, or whatever might stick to the bottom, and a ladle for stews and stuff like that. So again, I am going to use these 2. I would say in about a week or 2. Putting your stuff away is not too hard itself, right? So you don't clip everything. You put the spatula on first, and then the 2 handles. And the handles, by the way, they do extend. So if you don't want to be too close to the fire, you can extend it, and now you have a longer ladle or a spatula. So the second cook set I'm going to show you is pretty much the same thing. but an added goodie in it, if you will. So pack it away, it's the same way you bring it out. Whenever you get camping gear that has these kind of features where you have to pack it away, take it out slowly, put it back in slowly, so you remember how it goes. Or else you're gonna be here for a while trying to remember how to do it. I've seen people mess putting these back in together, so keep that in mind. Oh, for all three of these, keep in mind, this is metal. When near a fire, especially like this, everybody does it with this one. They'll put it in the fire as such, handle facing them, away from the fire. They cook it for, I don't know, 10, 20 minutes, get the water boiling, they'll cook their food inside. Then they go to grab it. Guess what? Heat travels. This gets hot. So make sure you use a cloth or some kind of a glove to grab it out of the fire. I've seen people grab this and spill their all over the place. So keep in mind, heat does travel. This does get hot. The downside to all three of these, too, is this little tab here. I'm not sure. I guess it's to take the items off and on. Depends on where you place this on the fire. Will dictate if this melts or not. I had one that melted and I took it off, and I'll show you right now. I put a key ring through it, so now I don't have to worry about it melting. Right? If you have a raging fire, which you shouldn't, this is going to melt. So keep that in mind. By the way, the sliding ring, this sliding ring here keeps this locked in place. So the further back you go, right, you can unleash it. So you put it back here, and then you don't have to worry about it hinging on it. Right, so again, vented lid. This is the Adventure Prep Cook Set, 2-pot Prep Cook Set, sorry. This is a 13-piece kit, that's a 10-piece kit, and that's a 3-piece kit. The 13-piece kit is bigger, and I'll show you why. Actually, the pot is, the pot capacity on this one is 1.5 on this set, right? And inside is 1 liter. I'll show you, it comes with 2 pots. So anyway, this is a cutting board that actually comes with this. That's pot 1. This pot 2. Inside pot 2 is the same thing. You have, you have 2 20-ounce bowls. You have 2 more lids and or cutting boards. And then you have, again, spatula, ladle, and the extenders. So that's pretty much it. And again, going back inside, the same way, right? Small lid, locks it into place, drop it in. The cutting board now goes back into the big one. And then close it and you're done. So I'm going to actually test these out, and there's really not much to test out. I know how these are going to hold up. I know they're going to do well, but the portion of the testing is the weight that's added and the room it takes up, right? So this, of course, takes up way less room. This takes up less room than this, and this takes up a lot of room. So now, if you're going to have a long cookout weekend where you're doing like bushcraft foods or camping food, you're probably going to want to use something like this. And I would probably tag this along with it. Cleaning these out are not a big problem. You know, you take like a thin Brillo with you, especially if you're cooking something that's going to clump to it, like the macaroni and cheese sauce. That is a mess to clean up. So if you're not looking for a big cleanup mess, think about your meal and think about what's going to stick to it. So anything like cheese, eggs, milk is going to stick to these. So try to think of brothy soups like chicken or some kind of stew, which is easy to clean out. If you don't mind and you don't mind the caking and sticking, and it's an overnight, have at it. Do what you want. When you get home, you can clean it. You can clean it out. All right, guys. This is the Angry Prepper. Thanks for watching.